If you're ready to do this tarot reading like I'm ready, go ahead and just get nice and comfortable, and it's time for your tarot pick a card reading to find out what exactly you need to know during this new moon solar eclipse. If this is your first time rocking with me, then let me explain to you how this goes. You are going to choose between one of these lovely crystals, and then I'm going to put the piles in the description box or in the comments. Now, make sure that you read the timestamps in the description box or the comments, because I do not put the piles in order. You might get like pile 321 or pile 312. You never know. I'm like that. I'm a wild card, but it's okay. So if you're ready, just go ahead, get nice and comfortable for me. Take a deep breath in and release. That's right. Get nice and relaxed. Take another deep breath in for me. And hold it. Now release. Take another deep breath in for me. And hold it. Release. And you can choose between pile 1, the blue calcite, pile 2, the famous Citrine. Always makes a reading here, but I promise, I think every time the Citrine pops up, I'm like, yeah, that means these readings are going to be good. And then pile 3, which is one of my favorite crystals of all times. It's just clear quartz, but clear quartz. This is like one of my first crystals, so of course, I love this one dearly. So if you just want to take a moment, pause the video, choose between piles 1, 2, and 3, and I will see you in your reading. This is for pile 2, the clear quartz. Oh, one of my favorites. And you already know, as always, I'm going to put some facts up about the clear quartz. And you're going to get an herb, a ritual, and here we go. Okay, so just so you guys know, the wax and gibbous, for sure, it's going to be a huge time period for you guys. I believe that is the time period that's coming up after the full moon, or sorry, after the new moon going into the full. So what you guys kind of need to be aware of is you guys need to meditate. You guys need to spend some time by yourself and allow the inner guidance to start coming out of you, because you're coming to a deep understanding about a lot of the relationships in your life. I believe that you are one of the people that are really understanding like who's really for you and who's not. And you actually have started to come into an ideology of who really is your real friend. You do have a deep awareness. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. Hold on, for real? Okay, you do have a deep understanding about what's going on and a deep awareness, and it's just really taking this time to be by yourself to kind of ground and get into play everything that you're really manifesting and you really want. You've been very organized. Something about Virgo season was very important for you. So something around late August, September, something happened for you, or you like initiated something that like it is going to end up coming to fruition for you. You are coming to a complete like full circle. So something is completing for you here, and you need to make sure that you are staying very, very playful and trying to have a good time. So let's go ahead and get to these tarot cards. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. You might be 2 piles. I feel like the third pile is always like a 2 pile situation. Okay. I think that you might have had some people try to throw you off your balance and off your game. There was a lot going on, and there was someone who was really trying to get you to see something else for like, but you already knew, like you knew what it really was, but you were like, oh, I'm gonna pretend like I don't see it. And I don't know if it's because you really cared about them or you really love them, but Bottom line is, you like faked the front for a bunch of people. You pretended like you didn't know who they really were, but you knew the whole time. You just didn't know how to tell them. And I think you were really trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, but you're really starting to come into mind that like these friends were not really friends, and or even if it's family, like these people really didn't care about you and really didn't have your back. But that's the crazy part. You knew they didn't have your back. You saw it the whole time, and you did act like you didn't know. But you know what? That's on you. But what's really happening too is these people were blocking your blessings. And I think you have either isolated yourself because you wanted to, you either are going to be isolated. So either one is going to end up taking place, but an isolation needs to occur. You need to get away from these people. They're blocking you from your blessings and from you bringing in what you really want. How you're going to be able to obtain what you really want. You know, I was talking about at the beginning, feeling good. You guys just need to be having a grand old time. Every day, wake up and just be playful, be ready to have fun, because you guys need to just stay for these 2 weeks in a very high vibing place. Really follow your inner guidance, really do what ends up feeling good, and don't let different things knock you off of your path. I'm just getting here, like even like the relationships, like some of these people might be like very upset by who you are, by how you acted, and within your isolation, getting away from these people. They might see you as like bougie or like a certain way, and honestly it's really just their insecurities. Don't even worry about them. You are doing well. You are going to do very well as well. Okay, before I continue on with this reading, make sure that you like, subscribe, share with anyone who you think needs to hear this message, and also know that I will be having a solar eclipse energy activation meditation that will be coming out on Sunday before the eclipse, so make sure that you check it out, okay? And you need to make sure you're subscribed, hit the notification bell so you can know when it hits. All right, let's get back to it. Yeah, your friends were being sneaky towards you. Who's ever watching this, you had some sneaky friends or some sneaky people. It could be a partner. It's definitely someone that you care about. Definitely one person for sure that you thought was really close to you. Definitely pulled a alley-oop and you was not expecting it. It's definitely thrown you off of your game. And honestly, it was supposed to happen for your highest good. I know that that might not be what you want to hear, but it is really going to end up being for the best. And what you're being called to do is just go be by yourself. Really take some time and figure out what you really want. And actually, during this time period, I'm going to tell you to consciously manifest and write things down. Like specifically, like write down, try to get in order, like what you really want out of life, because you might be someone who, you know, you thought you knew, especially if you had friends you thought were your friends, and then you find out like, this is not what I thought that it was. You might need to take some like, you know, quiet time to really figure it out. Like what is it that you really need to know? You have 666. You got a lot of things going on here. Yes, you need to walk away from all of those people. I feel like it's people. There are just some crazy people, specifically feminine energy. It doesn't have to be a female, but there's feminine energy coming through. You need to walk away from that, because honestly, that relationship, that connection, I don't know how deep, it seems like you guys might be intertwined. They're blocking you from receiving your blessings. They are being sneaky towards you. And during this time period, it's honestly, you're being called to do some soul searching so you can kind of get the guidance and the understanding and the awareness about what is really going on. Because it seems like they're showing you one side of themselves, but secretly inside, you know that these people, like you've kind of been thinking about it. You've kind of been like side-eyeing them a little bit. You've kind of been like, I don't know if you're really for me, but you've always like wrote it off your shoulder. They are not for you. And to be really honest, you are part of the group. You're getting something good. However, for you to get something good, you really are going to have to untie yourself from these people. And I think for some of you, you have gotten away, but you're still somehow giving them your energy. You know, when you talk about them, when you think about them, when you text them, that is called giving someone your energy. Okay. You need to quit giving these people your energy. You need to quit investing your thoughts and, you know, your speech on them, because they are really blocking your manifestations from coming in and blocking you from being able to get into alignment to them as well. And during this solar eclipse, it's all about getting into alignment with our highest purpose. So before this eclipse, go ahead, do the release and let these people go, or let the person go. So when that solar eclipse hits, you will be in the right headspace. You'll be in the right place to be able to be in alignment with what you really need. And keep in mind, you will be like isolating. So at this point, like there's nothing that's going to be stopping you from getting in alignment with your higher purpose and your higher self except for you. Okay, so at this point in time, you already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. If you're pile 3, come on, out yourself. Comment that you're pile 3. If you want a deeper reading, you need to know more. You already know where to go. But also note when you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, because I will be here every new moon and full moon for you. Now let's get one more card. And look at you, lucky ducky. You got Aries. So definitely this time period is really going to be very important for you. Oh God. Like I said, there are going to be people that are going to leave. And like, I'm pretty sure some people have already isolated, but it's like during this time period, oh gosh, there's a wielding in of good stuff, but you do need to take a little bit of moment to really get away from people and really start to figure out what you really want for yourself and not what you believe others want, and not to get caught up in their hoopla. Note that you are like, you're going to get a lot of clarity. You're going to become very sharp. And whoever it might be too, whoever these 1 or 2 people, they might be females, were trying to bring you down. They aren't going to end up stopping anything. I think they believe that they were about to stop you. I do believe that they did slow some stuff down, but at the end of the day, you are going to prosper. I already can tell. Okay, baby, I love you because I am you, and I'll see you next time. Bye. This is for pile 1, the blue calcite. And I'm going to go ahead and put some facts up about the blue calcite. You're going to get an herb and some things you can do with it. A ritual as well. I already have the oracle cards out, so let's go ahead and get into this reading. Okay, first things first. Definitely you need to know that you are very protected at this time, but there is a very heightened awareness. Okay, during this time period, what you need to know is you are going to have a breakthrough. I really believe that there's going to be some deep channeling that's going to end up going on for you. Some really great guidance, some downloads are going to end up coming in. Some occult knowledge is going to be coming to you. So basically, you're going to be learning more, like something about like spirituality, like spiritual realm is going to end up coming to you during this time period. Some people, they're going to get in contact deeper with their higher selves. I definitely think that's something that's going to end up taking place for you, especially through like reading some kind of book. Like reading a book during this time period over occult knowledge is going to give you like a really great breakthrough, but you are definitely having a major change coming in. It's regarding around your creativity. It's regarding around how you work and present yourself to the world. So you might typically, you might typically be someone who you typically do things in a certain way. You're about to have a change of routine. I just really can't get past you, pile 1. And I'm not going to stop, pile 1. Let's see what's coming for you. Give me a sec. Before I continue on with this reading, make sure that you like, subscribe, share with anyone who you think needs to hear this message, and also know that I will be having a solar eclipse energy activation meditation that will be coming out on Sunday before the eclipse, so make sure that you check it out, okay? And you need to make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell so you can know when it hits. All right, let's get back to it. Pile 1, you've really grown and matured here. You've really came through with some really great insight, with some really great growth. I think as well, it's interesting because there was a relationship, even a few relationships that you were really into. Like there were some people that you really loved, you were really down for, but you did make the conscious decision to walk away from those relationships because they were no longer serving you. I think it has kind of left you a little bit in this place about like what's next for you, especially within love. What's next with you for relationships. You're someone who you're not necessarily closed off from relationships. I do feel that you are open-minded, but I do think that there is an element here for you where you are still a little bit cautious about who you give your energy to and who you spend your time with, which you absolutely should be. But you do have 3-3 here. So 3-3-3 during this time is going to be very important. There's going to be a huge creative shift for you. And when I'm talking about a creative shift, what I'm really talking about is the way that you do things, the routine that you have, the way that you express yourself to the world. You are going to be coming together with a group of people, and you're going to be able to express yourself to the world a little bit better. Okay, so you do have a very fated event that is going to take place for you between this new moon solar eclipse time period to the full moon time period, which I believe the full moon is April 25th. So from April 8th to April 25th, a fated event is going to end up taking place for you. You do not see this event coming. However, I think you are trying to piece together what the event is. You should stop. One of the things you need to be aware of is that you are protected, and you need to just allow yourself to trust the universe and trust your spiritual guidance on this one. I believe that the occult knowledge is going to be them kind of guiding you, and you're going to get like a lot of ahas, like, oh, I should go here. Aha, I should do this. I believe during this time period, a lot of things for you are going to end up falling into place. Just like you're going to be like, oh, I need this. And you might get a little worried about like how you're going to get it. And then it just ends up showing up for you just randomly. You're like, oh, okay. You're like, oh, I need money. And then boom, money just like literally just falls on the table. And you're like, oh, wow. No, that's all meant to happen. This is all a very fated event that is meant to happen and take place for you. It is going to bring in huge change. Like, I don't want you to think that when this change happens, like the next day, you're going to be living somewhere else or doing something different. But what I want you to know is that with this change, there is going to be a breakthrough. There is going to be a fated event that ends up taking place. And because this event happens, like, yes, your whole life is going to end up getting really good. Everything is going to end up getting ramped up. So a lot of people are kind of questioning, like, what's going to end up taking place? Because we all know that because of all the different aspects, there are going to be a lot of unexpected events coming in. For you guys, I want you to know that it is fated and it is going to be a good event. Let me make sure. Okay, here we go. Oh, it is definitely going to be a very good event. In fact, I think some of you might be anticipating this event happening for you. For some of you, it is around love, absolutely. For others, it's getting something that you really wanted and desired, something that you might have not necessarily given up on, but you're just kind of like, you've let it go. You know, you said like, hey, I want it, but you haven't necessarily put all your eggs into that basket. You've let it go. And I need you to understand that it is all like roaming in for you right now. It's all coming together. I want to say that I do believe you are a part of the group of people that I know that have been experiencing just kind of a lot of loss, a little bit of a turmoil, a little bit of a lot of chaotic and craziness. Nothing harmful as much as it is just kind of like it feels like test after test after test has been thrown at you. And I want you to know after April 8th, the tests are going to be slowed down, if not like completely stopped. Like you're not going to be tested anymore with these like rough, hard tests. Instead, it's really going to be more of you opening up to receiving from the universe what you need. Know that the guidance is coming through for you. That's part of the reason what this occult knowledge means. You are going to be getting a lot of guidance during this time period. So watch out for your dreams. And make sure that like the thoughts, you might get like some random thoughts or you might get like a random feeling to go and do something. Take that time and follow those feelings. Be very open-minded to what could end up coming through for you because it is going to be very important and very special. Yes, notice the signs. Stability and direction, celestial guidance. I'm telling you, you guys are very guided, very fated. Some of you are actually going to end up finding love, but all in all, pile one, what I can tell you, a very fated event. And this is going to be like, it's not like the Grammys, okay? So don't think like, oh, am I going to like an award show? No, you're going to have something take place with you. It's really going to happen with another person where you're either going to meet another person, someone's going to end up reaching out to you, you're going to be introduced, but whatever happens between you and this meeting of this other person, it is very fated. It does not mean that they are the person that is your person or whatever. What it means is this person is actually like beginning you on the journey. It's your journey has already started, right? And April 8th, it's like set in motion. You know what I'm saying? A breakthrough is going to end up coming through. And then this like fated event, this fated person that you're going to end up meeting is going to begin you on this journey of like higherness. Just like, I'm like higherness of like high priestessness, this higher energy, this love, this joy, this celebration of life. There's just this huge energy of, it's just gonna be like very happy, very thrilling, very exciting. Like it's just everything that you've always wanted, and you've really been waiting for this break and for this like opportunity to just really step into your power and just step into this place where it's like, yes, I love this, and this is what I want to do, and I want to do this for the rest of my life. And it's like, that's what I'm saying. It's like a huge satisfaction for life that is really going to end up taking place for you more and more after April 8th, in between April 25th. So pile one, go ahead. You know what you got to do. You got to hit that subscription button right now, and let me get one more card before you go. Remember, notice the signs. And by the way, I'm sorry if my microphone made crazy sounds. I'm still learning. You need to know that everything that you lost, it was not a loss, baby. It was not a loss. I think during this time period, there might be like more and more things that might be coming out that you lose. Or maybe there might still be like some like turmoil that ends up coming out, especially around finances. Whatever ends up taking place, don't worry, don't get scared. It's not a loss. You're not out. You're not ruined. If anything, like you don't understand, like this is actually leading you to a beautiful place. Like it's whatever ends up taking place, it's meant to end up taking place. And it's like setting you in motion, or your path is kind of already set in motion. This is kind of like ensuring that it takes place, that what's meant for you is coming for you, hands down. Okay, if you need any deeper clarity, you already know where to go. Go ahead and hit me up. I like to let people know to start with the consultation first, and we can go from there. But if you just want to go ahead and dive on in to the full moon reading, you already know I will have a promo code in the description box and comments. So I just want you to know, pile one, make sure that you like keep yourself open, make sure you're keeping yourself grounded, and remember that I love you because I am you. Bye. This is for pile two, the Citrine. And you already know that I'm going to put some facts up about the Citrine. You're going to get an herb and a ritual. And I just want to say before we get started, this time, like sometimes I put songs in this, blah, blah, but you guys' song is This Is It by Michael Jackson. I don't know if Michael Jackson means anything to you, but I just want to go ahead and dive in with you guys. I've already shuffled the cards out. Here we go. So first things first, I'm supposed to tell you like, this is it. Like it is time. I feel like you have been like isolating yourself. I'm getting the vibe like you've been isolating yourself for at least the past month to a couple of weeks. You have been just really trying to come into yourself. You were somebody during this time period that you had to like really get past a lot of things, especially with Pluto going into Aquarius. There was like a lot that you lost, and it was stuff that you didn't expect to lose. So it was just like very just kind of confusing, and you were just taken aback by everything. And definitely in your soul solitude, a lot of things were revealed to you, specifically about people, and you were really able to come into the understanding of like, they're really like this. Like you really had some people in your life who were not satisfactory, and it was hard for you to be able to see that. Especially for some reason, because this is for multiple people, there's a reason that these people had to be in your life. It's kind of like either they were like family, or you guys like worked at the same place, but either way, like you were kind of like forced to be around these people, and now that you were able to get away from them, you're able to really find out like who they really are, and like what type of time they're really on. And what type of time that they're really on. And so you need to know that it is divine timing, and that like right now fate is stepping in for you. You might be getting really strong downloads. You might be like hearing your higher self. Like if you feel like you like are just, I don't know, getting like better into meditation, or you're like connecting to things better, that your tarot readings are getting better, or just like your intuition is strengthening. Yes, your inner voice, your inner guidance inside of you is really coming through. Oh, so I need you to know that it is happening for you. You've been super patient. You have been birthing something. You've been working towards something. And I'm not talking about necessarily like physical work either. There has been a lot of spiritual work that you've done, a lot of mental work that you've done within yourself to be able to like work on this. It's almost like you knew that took more than just work, and that you were going to actually have to put like your all into it. And honestly, you are growing a beautiful baby. and that baby is ready to pop. It is time. Like, that baby is ready to pop. It is time. And what's interesting is I really haven't even done y'all's tarot cards yet. But this tarot card, as I was shuffling these, popped out. It's the Three of Wands. Like, your manifestation is here. That's what the Three of Wands is. It's about like, oh, what I want, I see it coming. Like, and again, it is time. Like, fate is like, it's interesting because I believe that you wanted like everything like yesterday, but you have came to an understanding, and you just came to this like wonderful inner peace, and you've reached a wonderful maturity that you didn't understand that was a part of it. Like, you had to grow to that point in your life. Like, you had to grow to this point in your life, and that's why it's time. It's time right now because you've done the work, because you've done what it takes to get you there, not just physically, but again, spiritually. And it's like, you really have grown, baby. You really have grown, and you've grown a baby, and now it's time for that baby to be born. Before I continue on with this reading, make sure that you like, subscribe, share with anyone who you think needs to hear this message. And also know that I will be having a solar eclipse energy activation meditation that will be coming out on Sunday before the eclipse. So make sure that you check it out, okay? And you need to make sure you're subscribed, hit the notification bell so you can know when it hits. All right, let's get back to it. Here we go. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, baby. Oh, baby, baby. Okay. We have 8-8 here on the board. And we are in a year 8. So I don't know if 8 or 8888 is an important number to you, but that might be something that you're going to be seeing a lot during this time period. So keep your eyes open for it. Then, oh, and you also have 7-7, by the way. But then on top of that, you have 1, 2, 3 wands. Like, you have the Ace of Wands, the 2 of Wands, the 3 of Wands. Oh my gosh. You have taken all of the right steps. You've done all of the right things. I think that you think that there is like more work to be done, and I want you to know you do not need to do anything else. If anything, I would tell you to chill, to relax, have yourself some fun, because honestly, like, one, it's coming in. It's coming in way quicker than you imagine that it could come in. What is coming in? See, and again, this is something that you've manifested. You've been waiting for this for a long time. Here, is it left? What's coming in? Career. Oh, so it's the 9 of Cups. This is with your career, but it comes with love. It's both. Like, you're gonna get career and love. The universe is about to bless you, baby. Like, the universe, I'm telling you, it's time. Like, you are about to pop. Like, you've been waiting for something to happen, and I want you to just take a moment. I want you to think back to 4 years ago. 4 years ago, you wanted something. It was 2020. You wanted something. You might have prayed for it. You might have hoped for it. And you did not receive it. Sorry. But you didn't receive it then because there were still some things that needed to end up occurring. One of the things is you have learned to take your inner guidance better. And what you need to know is the reason why you don't have to worry about doing any work is because you're really connected to your inner guidance right now, to your higher self, that you're actually moving like in the spirit. You're actually moving with your higher self. So I think for you, like, you don't have to overthink it. You don't have to second guess it. Like, the move you think you should make is the move you should make. Like, stop being like, is that's the move you should make. So you like let go of that insecurity, let go of like kind of that disconnection, and understand that like you are coming into a beautiful time period. And like I said, you're about to pop. Like, that's all I can say is like, you're about to pop. You're about to blow. It's time. Fate's stepping in. The universe is blessing you, and it's coming to you within these next 2 weeks. Something between April 8th to April 25th is going to be very like fated for you. Like, you're going to pop. Whoever you are, pile 2, I need you to comment that you are pile 2. The reason being, we want to know. Okay, pull my card. I want to see if you really do pop. And if so, what is it that you want that you think is going to pop for you? Okay. Now, if you already don't know, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so I can see you for the new moon and full moon readings always. And I want you to know that if you would like any deeper clarity on this reading, go ahead. You know where to go. And because I love you babies so much, I was getting called to get you one more card. It's Mars and it's the sun. And I want you to know this energy is going to come to you. It's going to be very powerful. For some of you, it's definitely about the career, something in your career, something in your job, like the job that you wanted, the job opportunity, the promotion is about to pop. It's about to hit. All right, let us know, pile 2. Who are you? And remember, I love you because I am you.